Hear that? That's the sweet sound of Minute Maid slushies at McDonald's, turning up your summer with every sip, slurp, and ah.
Get a small sweet peach, blue raspberry, or fruit punch slushie for just $2. Or get any size soft drink for $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Have to hit record.
Oh, man. Hot fire.
Ah, man.
Hot fire.
So we sat in silence for like an hour before this.
That's what you got to do. You got to let everything process.
With some chirping in the background.
That's a
A
lot,
lot of chirping. A lot of attention seeking.
A lot of chatter.
A lot of chatter in the background.
Too much chatter.
Too much. We'll remind people that this Saturday we'll be joined by our guest, John Zombie Jr.
Oh, man. I'm excited.
But for now, we're just lone wolfing it.
It's going to be me and you, bro.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Take this off. We're done with it.
Why? It's going fine.
Oh, okay.
Nah, it sounds like shit. Don't worry about it.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Who's listening?
I never know who's listening now.
That's the thing.
I got to put out good products because now more people are on to me. And if I don't cockfuck, right? People aren't going to believe in me, and I have to put out good stuff.
People, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because we went to a reunion.
Right, there's that.
On Thursday.
There's other stuff going on.
And everyone,
I don't want to talk about. I don't want to address it.
That's true. I know.
But
I understand.
There are more eyes. There are going to be more eyes on this. More ears on this broadcast.
Exactly.
Oh God, it makes me nervous.
Don't be so.
It makes me nervous.
Don't
bro.
be so nervous.
Oh man. You
gotta be like. No, here's the thing: when you go to reunions, you can't be afraid to reminisce. You can't just be afraid. Like
you just gotta throw it out there.
You gotta be like, do you remember 1997? You were wearing a bucket hat, and I was wearing short shorts.
You had a Road Dogg T-shirt.
I was wearing a Orlando Hernandez Yankee shirt.
Oh, man. You remember El Duque? And then you talk about El Duque for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you bring up the game that you went to and that El Duque pitched in.
You get sidetracked, and then all of a sudden you talk about how John Carlos stands at 60 home runs.
And then you go back to, like, remember 98.
Let's get back to 97.
Right? And it was the following year, and we saw El Duque pitch, and that was the time that you didn't buy me a hot dog. You're a piece of shit.
That's right.
I should get up and leave this reunion, but I'm going to stay because I only see you once a year.
Exactly.
Or once every 10 years. That was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Time.
I love, you gotta love hanging out with the boys.
Reminiscing and nostalgia just makes me uncomfortable.
I get very uncomfortable with it.
I can't do it. I get a little like, okay, yeah.
Like, yeah, we had good times, you know. There's times ahead of me.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, like
but some people leave it in the past.
When I meet people for the first time. What do I tell them? You know what I tell them? I don't want to hear about your past. I want to hear about you up to date.
I want to hear what's going on now,
and they just walk away from it.
You know, I don't want to know what's in your checking account. I want to know what's in your savings account.
Exactly.
That's what I tell people.
That's what I tell people too.
I go, come on, show me that.
When I meet people for the first time, everyone's like, "Hey, man, like, how's it going?" And people try to hug me, and I'm like, "No, we don't do hugs.
And we're never going to do hugs.
We don't do hugs." And I tell them flat out. First thing I tell them, I don't want to hear about your past. I want to hear about you up to date.
I say, when they try to hug me, I say, if you want to be a mainstay on my television show that I call life,
that's right.
We're not going to do this hugging thing. I don't do hugs.
Is that the worst when you first meet someone and you just know they're going to be around for another 6 months?
Yeah, this is going to be the new character on the show.
This is the guy. This is the villain.
This is the
Ralph Cifaretto.
This is that guy.
Early season 3. It's just like, oh, man. And then you're just like, maybe by the end of the season, you kill him off somehow.
Yeah, you never.
But he always sticks around.
In life, they always pop back up.
Yeah,
because there's always a deli you're going to run into them at.
True.
You know, like even when they're away, maybe they're just gone for the first 2 episodes of the 4th season of your life, but they're popping back up on that 3rd episode, and it's like, shit, the confrontation's going to happen.
That's the beauty of television, is that you're able to kill them off.
Yeah.
But in life, you can't kill them off. They come back.
And you think the viewers of your life get really into it when they see the confrontation between the two of you?
Why wouldn't they?
I remember this kid, Jesse Mazer. I saw him at a White Castle once, and I think I was that guy for him.
Yeah,
because I forget. I think he got pissed at me over something.
What happened was we were at a house party, and we took the beer.
That's what he got mad about?
Yeah.
What a punk.
We took the beer.
Fucking. He's Jewish, right?
Yeah.
That explains it.
Yeah. And what's funny, I'm against that. I think if you do go to a party, you leave the drinks. But I remember the party being so fucking lame.
Yeah.
And I was like,
the boards.
I'm going to take back my 6-pack of Heineken
Hell
that I
yeah.
brought. I think I stole a bottle of liquor too.
Did you?
Probably. But not the point. He went to trash us to a couple of girls afterwards, and you and I were accused of a heavy crime.
Not okay. We weren't.
We're not. I'm just kidding.
No. He just trashed us to some ladies.
He trashed us.
Maybe said some unflattering things about how the way we look and maybe our personalities and stuff like that. But nothing crime related.
That's right.
Okay, nothing. Just based on social awkwardness.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because if anyone learned from this podcast right now, they're not going to ask you that because they're going to ask you, I don't want to hear about your past, Rob. I want to hear about you up to date.
Yes.
So don't worry about that.
Don't tell me what's in your checking account. Tell me what's in your savings account.
So the point being, this fucking kid trashed us, and then we saw him a year later at a White Castle
getting a fucking crave case.
And guess what? When he trashed us, he was in shape. When he was fucking, when we confronted him, he was a fat little fuck.
Fat little bastard.
At that time, I was fucking lean, and I was ready to kick fucking ass.
Yeah.
So at that time, I was ready to throw down. I was the type of guy, I'll take off my fucking shirt and be like, 1, 2, 3, let's all go outside. That's what I would do.
Yeah. Fucking up guys outside of a White Castle.
Now, the only thing is while you confronted him, I was in the bathroom.
That's the thing. I guess I confronted him. You had nothing to do.
Yeah, I was ordering. I was in the bathroom.
I don't remember the confrontation that well, but
don't worry about it. You confronted him. You showed him who fucking boss. And
you got to show bite. You got to show teeth.
You have to.
In this world, you got to show teeth. If you don't show teeth, then people are going to walk all over you.
So that's that. Yeah. I can't sit there and let someone trash me.
Dude, the first 10 minutes of the show is just about us red pilling it. That was just total. I want to tell you something. The ultimate red pill. Watch this documentary called Hitler, the Man You Didn't Get to Know. It's the ultimate red pill.
It's the ultimate red pill.
The comment section.
I can't swallow that one.
The comment section at least says so.
I can't get behind that.
It's the ultimate red pill. It's like some guy called. Fuck. Well, I don't remember. It's something Aryan Brother 69 or some shit said, "Whoa, this is the ultimate red pill." And he goes, I watched, because it's like a 6-hour documentary on YouTube about Hitler, and they're trying to portray him in a light that is against what the mainstream account,
right,
or also known as global history, that how they portray him, and they were like, no, he was a sweet man who,
but he hated the Jews.
He had a chip on.
There was nothing sweet about Hitler. The man had that Hitler like that. There's nothing sweet about that mustache. Even then, like watching that mustache, they must have known this guy was a fucking lunatic.
By all means, you have to assume, by the very least, if you're, most people are anti-Hitler. Even if you're pro-Hitler, you have to assume that guy had some chip on his shoulder.
He's in great shape. You know what I read?
He had bad gas. You ever hear that?
Yeah, well, he was disgusting.
Yeah, he was gross.
Disgusting,
oh, man. Besides, gross in the
bad person, as ugly as the inside.
As he is on the outside.
He's an awful man.
Yeah, people compare me to him.
No comparison.
Maybe a little. This guy has a chip on his shoulder, too.
He was fucking the shit out of Stormy Daniels. The idea that the president was fucking a porn star and just fucking the shit.
You gotta
lasted like 30 seconds.
We're in great times.
Just hovering over
as a universe. We're in really great times considering the technology and everything that's going. But you got to admit, in the United States, we're rock and roll right now. We got a president who fucked a porn star, and everybody knew the porn star.
Yeah, everyone was
it's like you just know he watched 40-year-old version. In like 2005, at the height of his Apprentice fame.
I want her.
I was that one.
And no, what's funny? Everyone was like outraged and just like I was like, but everyone knew who she was.
Everyone was like, I know that woman.
Yeah, everyone watched the AVN Awards.
She was on. Yeah, I seen her.
The weirdest thing right now going on. I read an article in Jezebel about there's 2 porn stars accusing porn actors of beating them up, all this shit, like on set.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Right?
What's like the detail?
And then I was reading the comments, and someone, some white knight, wrote a comment and said, I was watching a porno blooper once. So already,
this guy's a sick fuck.
all right, this guy just hasn't left his mom's basement in 30 years.
He's like, I want to jerk off, then laugh.
Yeah,
all right.
he's watching porno bloopers, and during the bloopers, a porn actor smacked the shit out of a girl. Right?
What, in the face?
I guess in the face. He didn't say, but I'm assuming the face.
Because it could be an ass slap too.
Could be an
That's
ass
common.
slap, but I think it's a face. I think it's their face.
Yeah.
Because every now and then they smack, whatever.
Hey, come on, talk into the microphone.
And no, I hear him. I get it. So he's like, and the actor slapped the actress, and the actress rose up and said, "Hey, you don't fucking do that, okay?" Like she got pissed, right? And then she pointed to the director. If he's gonna do that, we're ending the scene right fucking now.
We have to get you a pop shop. Okay, sorry.
Well, damn it.
Damn. Sorry.
Yeah, don't. So anyway, but the funny thing is, he was like telling the story. He was just like, and that's what a woman should do. And I commented, well, that's all well and fine, but the guy still jizzed in our face.
Guess I jumped the gun there.
Yeah. Looks like you jizzed on my face.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Well, you know what it is?
But you know what? I don't want people to hear about that woman's past. I want to hear about her up to date. You know what she's doing right now? She's out of porn in San Diego.
That's what she's doing.
That's like that Gianna Michaels, very intense porn star.
I've seen when she got some guy came in her mouth and in front of a bunch of like an audience of men, right?
A bunch of horny dudes.
Just like cheering her on, talking mad shit, like, yo, you a slut.
Yeah.
And then some guy jizzed in her mouth. She didn't swallow the jizz, and she spit it at him.
That's some guy.
And
then she walked off all fucking chesty.
Fucking feminism, man.
Fucking, Jesus Christ. Only today, someone can suck a dick in the name of fucking feminism.
Dude, you showed him.
Yeah, oh, man.
Oh, man, you got him. You got him.
They make a lot of money.
And the funny thing is, I don't remember the clip that well, but I do remember her falling, the loogie falling a bit short of the man's of his sneaker.
It kind of, yeah.
It got on him?
It grazed him.
It did.
It was a little Mexican guy.
I think there was a second spitter, though, in the grassy knoll.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. You did not do that?
Whatever. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
By now, if you're listening to this, if you got this fucking far, I'm a gross fucking dude.
Oh, man.
I'm a gross dude.
You're a guy.
Here's how you know someone blows up the bathroom publicly, is when they walk out of the bathroom and they look like they're hiding their face, like when you went to the mall with your mother when you're like 14.
I think it's the opposite, is when someone is like owning it for that moment, especially if they have to stay, they're going to own it like right out of the gate. Like 40 seconds in, they're giving you that window to catch them. Now, if you don't catch them 40 seconds in, then it's a lost cause. You're never going to find them. It's a lot like a homicide.
I think if you're gonna use the bathroom publicly, you gotta own it. My
gross.
friend and yours, Al Papagonzo Ambronio,
He loves it.
the guy takes his shit everywhere.
He celebrates.
There was one time at Bridgestone's Comedy Club, a show that Ambronio and I weren't even on.
Right.
We were supporting Sal and Patrick Haggerty.
Yeah.
And we were playing battle shits in the bathroom.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard.
I was in one stall and he was in the other. And we were taking a shit separate. We were taking a shit, and the smell was so pure and so gross that Gerald Benford, who was on the show, walked in and he said, "Oh, is someone making gumbo?" I didn't know they had a special tonight.
We smell good. When the doors did open, it caught them because the bar at Bridgestone's is right next to the bathroom, and oh man, I was drinking a White Russian, and it was the grossest thing I've ever heard.
Night.
My White Russian turned into a Black Russian right after that. Yeah. But don't press anything.
I won't. But yeah, but you got to own it. And that was the funny thing is, if you're walking around with that smoking gun
the entire time, man.
Yeah. The last time I shipped that was the last time I shipped publicly, but the time before was also at a comedy venue. It was at Halyards. I took a big dump, and Pat took a dump there recently.
Right before he went on stage.
Right before he missed his spot.
It's so much grosser when like a good-looking young guy does it.
Yeah.
Because,
nah. I don't know. I mean,
do you think it's gross either way?
Yeah, if me, because I come out like,
one's
big hand. You know?
Nobody's shocked when you do it. Though.
No one is shocked.
You ever think you get blamed for it if someone else does it? That's my biggest anxiety. You know what I do though? If I'm pissing, right, I don't flush the toilet. That's proof right there.
Right,
I'm a
fast pisser.
That's smart, right?
That's
pretty smart.
That's pretty smart.
That's
the smartest.
Yeah.
Is there anything worse when you have to take a piss and someone's just blowing fucking washing their hands and using the blow dry?
Well, in a dual bathroom,
and you have to take a piss. No, if you're at a bar and you have I don't care. Like if you're at a bar, who cares? Everyone's disgusting at the bar anyway. So who gives a shit? We're here. We're drinking from the drinks. We're wearing off the germs. That's what they taught us in science,
right?
And
alcohol kills germs.
Alcohol kills germs.
True.
It's true. What do you use to fucking wipe your hands with? You use an alcoholic pad.
When you get a cut, what do they give you? They give you rubbing alcohol. So the entire time, bars, by this estimation, bars are the cleanest place on the planet because of all the alcohol.
Not. I wouldn't say the cleanest, but
Top
somewhere
five?
where we can be men and we take a piss. And we don't have to wash our hands. What pussy washes their hands?
You just answered that question by asking that question.
Right.
Some pussy.
That's right.
Good point.
I don't know. Bunch of pussies out there. Bunch of betas.
Let's take some callers. Come on, let's take a few callers.
Oh, man.
What time you got over here? Go ahead, do your plugs.
16 minutes in. Now we gotta do it. We gotta power through it.
We're gonna just power through. We can just stop and start though.
No fucking way.
I actually want to let you know this because they're actually one of our sponsors. We're using Audacity. They sponsor this stuff.
Oh man,
this is the point of the program where I do a live read. So we can always stop and start.
Nah, we got it. I'm gonna power through it.
Let's
talk about Chris Jericho.
What about him?
Norton was a good dude, man.
Chris Jericho, Kevin Gote.
Norton was a good dude. Chris was a good dude. That was the funniest Opie and Anthony when Norton and Jericho almost got into a fight.
Chris Jericho was a punk.
Wrestlers are fucking retarded.
They're kind of ridiculous anyway. You can't say that, by the way.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Yeah,
try to watch that.
I gotta watch that word
because that Jane Warren might walk. Jane Warren, a.k.a. Sal Colonado.
Yeah, I still don't believe that email for word. I think it's Sal trying to get us up in a frenzy. Yeah. He knew we would call her a cunt. You were calling her a cunt.
Yeah, but you know what it is?
That's not how I roll.
Yeah, but I'm a big mongoloid.
Yeah.
See, I'm avoiding the word.
Yeah.
Because on my program, I don't want the word being used because God knows who's listening.
Now you have listeners.
Yeah. Because I have a feeling this episode, huge spike in the ratings.
Huge spike in the ratings.
It's got to figure.
You're the ratings. You're like the Donald Trump.
I am the ratings machine. I do Deaf Trump. That's my impression of him.
That's your impression?
Yeah, because you know what it is, especially when I'm drinking. I only had a couple here, but
sure.
I have a little bit of a slur anyway, and I do Deaf Trump.
You're a regular Jim Ross.
You want to get into wrestling, don't you?
Fuck yeah.
Well, let's talk about 1998 again.
Let's talk about 98. It was Undertaker, Stone Cold, fucking SummerSlam.
They were out there. They were doing their thing.
And Stone Cold beat The Undertaker, and The Undertaker knew it was his time coming.
His time was next. Because that's how it works in the WWE, though. Is that eventually you lose the belt, and then 6 months later you regain the belt, and then in the next 3 months you lose on like Sunday Night Heat. Has anyone ever lost the championship belt? I know they would defend the title like on Monday Night Raw. Has anyone ever lost the belt like on like a regular network television night?
Yeah, they've lost.
Foley won it, right?
Yeah,
Foley won the belt once.
Foley, man.
Yeah, that's no, don't give me Foley. That's the greatest story of all time.
What's the story?
That's the story that when WWF was short on talent, right? Jim Ross would constantly pitch Mick Foley to Vince McMahon because Foley was a Long Island guy, right, and he was like a legend as a hardcore.
Hardcore wrestler,
right, in the independent circuit, and he was not far away from Connecticut, where the WWF headquarters is, And Ross would constantly, like, when Vince McMahon would bring up, we need new talent, we need more, we want bigger guys, Ross would be like, well, how about Mick Foley? And Vince McMahon would berate Jim Ross and go, don't ever mention Foley to me ever again. And then eventually he said to Ross, because they were so short on talent, he's like, all right, get me Foley.
You ever think McMahon just cock-smacked Jim Ross at least once or twice?
I think Jim Ross
abused him.
Yeah, on television, though. But I think behind the scenes, I think Jim Ross was a bit, seedy.
Got a lot of belly fat there.
A little seedy. I think he was. I don't think he was so much of a bitch off. I don't think he was a bitch outside of the character. The character was supposed to be that way.
Oh, of course,
because he was supposed to be like the Homer commentator, and Jerry the King Lawler was supposed to be antagonistic toward him.
By the way, is there anything more pathetic than Owen Hart dying and his announcement?
They break the news to the family on live television. And the wife, Owen's wife, has to watch the announcement of her husband's death delivered by a retarded cowboy in a fake king.
And you wonder why they wanted to sue.
And they were like, we're going to get this back.
You know why? Oh, God. there's a rumor they have the tape, but they won't release it. But they never burned the tape.
I think
could you imagine if there were cameras?
There were cell phone cameras now. I mean, we were watching the thing earlier from yesterday. I saw that helicopter on the BQE. I swear I saw it.
Yeah, I know.
Because it was out. I don't know if you caught it.
I did catch it because it was a red helicopter.
And it was it was flying low, and this was earlier in the afternoon, right? And then it crashed into the ocean, right? I don't know enough about the story to talk about. I don't know enough about any story to actually tackle a subject.
But don't worry about it. We're professional broadcasters.
Whatever. Listen, you're fucking whatever. I got your ear. Hey, you got my $8. I saw the video before. Today, something goes down. Obviously, there's going to be 300 videos of it. That's why when shit happens, like mass shootings and school shootings, there's got to be video of it, because you can't that Las Vegas shooting.
Well, the Aurora one and Las Vegas one, they had video.
They had some video. Just I don't know. It's hard. I don't want to talk out of my ass.
I don't understand anyone who would fly a helicopter. I don't. There's been
Perry goes. Our friend Joe. Yeah, he's in the helicopter once a month taking pictures.
It's crazy.
Like some sort of lunatic.
That's fucking nuts. I don't understand. Bill Burr fucking has his helicopter license. That guy gotta be careful.
It's never ended well for anybody famous.
No,
everyone.
JFK Jr. Right?
JFK.
He was flying a plane.
No, it was a helicopter, wasn't it?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Either way, that motherfucker's dead and shit.
Nah, I think he's alive. I think he's running a small village in fucking.
So he's like Colonel Kurtz.
Yeah, he's just fucking.
He loves his people, man. He will die for his people, man.
Fucking. But Roberto Clemente. Roy Halladay.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Thurman Munson.
Yeah, it's all baseball players.
Name them all baseball players, but still fucking. I'm worried for Bill Burr.
Someone get Jose Altuve a fucking helicopter license.
We had Carlos Correa a license. Too busy. Too bad A-Rod couldn't take some lessons back in 03.
I got no interest in flying. I have no interest.
Every time
it's interesting.
Every time Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez walk out of a place,
watch it. Watch it.
Why?
It's all right.
Let me do the joke.
Go ahead, do it.
It's not like I'm calling them that. I'm going to play a character who will. Every time Jennifer, we have a newfound. By the way, we have a newfound barbershop that's listening to us.
Before you tell that joke, can I do a live read?
No.
Can I do one live read?
Yeah, okay.
What's it called? We're sponsored by Tantas.
Tantas, okay.
Go ahead, do the joke.
Every time Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez walk outside a Manhattan restaurant, there's an angry person that yells, "Fucking spick!" And Alex Rodriguez is like, "Don't talk to Jennifer Lopez like that." It's a good joke.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a great show.
It's great. Yeah, Alex Rodriguez does the most obnoxious thing ever when he's on TV. Right, he'll deliver what he has to say. Right, and then he'll listen.
He turns directly,
and then he puckers his lips. It's the grossest shit I've ever seen.
I don't get anyone who finds him attractive. He's an ugly man to me.
No, I think he's very handsome. I happen to disagree wholeheartedly. I always thought he was handsome. But you know what? You don't want to learn about. You don't want to hear about my past. You want to hear about my up to date. Can we take a fast break? I think we're a half hour in. With 25, I don't know.
25 minutes.
The only person I think who would keep time, would be like Mateo Pasquale or Duca, because
because they're autistic.
Just stop it real quick. Hold on, I'll do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, come on, do it. Come on.
The beauty about Audacity is that you can just stop it real quick.
All right, stop pitching the fucking stupid network to me.
Okay, we're back.
Are we?
Oh man,
right. We're on fire. Fire.
Did I put out the fire?
No.
Okay,
you didn't put out the fire. That's all good.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just looking up some stuff.
I feel like I put out the fire.
Yeah, you probably did.
What? Where were we going? We're going with A-Rod.
We were going A-Rod, but
I did piss.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about that.
Listen. There's one or two things you need to do. It's either you stick with your position or you leave. You cower. And you, sir, are a coward.
I'm not a coward.
Anyone who calls out of work on a snowstorm is a coward.
Calls out of work? I didn't.
Did I get that wrong?
I didn't understand what you said. Okay.
Anyone who calls out when there's a snowstorm and you are reported to come into work,
right?
I'm just letting you right now. Let you know right now, you're a coward. When I went to work last Tuesday when there was a snowstorm, and the first thing I saw was because they give us a attendance sheet who's in for workers.
Yeah.
I saw out next to someone's name. I go, fucking coward. They're probably home. And then I looked outside. It was barely nothing. And the snowstorm was barely nothing. People were complaining how heavy the snow was. I went out there. I was fucking...
Yeah, but you're masculine. You're a masculine dude.
I'm not.
You got somebody.
I'm not. I'm just a fucking man about things.
Man about things.
You know what it is? Know what type of man I am?
You're a man with a peanut head.
No, I'm a classic man.
You are a portly shaped man with.
I'm like, hey, listen, see.
You're a portly shaped man with a small head.
You're
beginning to look, because the headphones are squishing your head.
Yeah.
You're beginning to look a lot like Beetlejuice. The Beetlejuice, the Howard Stern sidekick.
The Stern character.
Yeah.
No, I would never look like Beetlejuice.
Your head is shrunk.
I'm a man.
Your head's shrunken and your body looks.
I look like Ernest Borgnine.
Who's that?
The guy who plays Marty.
Oh, okay.
In the 50s.
Do you really look like him?
Probably. I look like Clemenza from The Godfather. I look like every classic portly man.
I'm not portly. I'm just swollen. Very swollen. A lot of sodium in my diet.
Your eyes would be swollen if you keep
Oh,
talking shit.
I'm
You know why? Because I'm a crazy motherfucker who flies off the handle.
You're gonna fucking lose it.
Oh, I always lose it.
Yeah, no, me too. I lose my shit all the time.
I'm great at threatening people.
What's your go-to threat?
Oh, I told one kid we were at a club once, and this kid was breaking my balls about it. He's like, "This not your scene, bro." And we were friends with his friend, and I don't know why the kid was just busting my balls. He just was breaking my balls throughout the entire fucking night. And I finally told him, "I'm gonna smack this bottle over your head." And the guy looked at me like this. "I'll make you a fucking front page news story."
Right, I remember that.
That's what I told him.
That was the most badass I've ever seen. That was the most badass thing I've ever saw.
And the kid was like, "Fuck!" He put his hands up, like, what do I do? I was like,
he walked away.
We were busting my balls.
He punked out.
He did punk out. Smack him.
I think I said on the last episode, if I ever get in an argument, right, that's my next. That's gonna be my go-to.
Guys,
like, what do you want to start an argument?
Guys don't get punched in the face anymore. That's the problem.
That's why people talk shit.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people, especially in comedy,
sure,
a lot of guys aren't afraid to talk shit because they've never gotten punched in the face. Probably that's what makes you funny, though. Because I know I haven't gotten into a fight since I'm like 12 years old. I haven't gotten into a physical altercation, right?
Yeah.
Since I'm 12, and I'm a decent person, so I don't fucking like get to the point where I'm gonna make you hit me. I've done that to people, and whatever, it's happened. I mean, I've probably gotten let off the hook a few times, but like overall, like I'm like a 27-year-old man now. I don't want to get you fucking riled up where you're gonna actually I'm gonna fucking receive the hands.
You know whose balls to break at a certain point. Like, you know when you're antagonizing someone. Especially as a comedian, because that's what we do every night, and it's just you know who to go after. And sometimes when this is where comedians make a mistake. You'll go after the guy who isn't laughing, who you're never going to get that guy on your side, and who's going to get legitimately pissed at you. And as a comedian, you're going to break his balls more rather than the guy who's just going to take it and just have fun with it.
Right.
Because that guy's really taking it seriously. And you also see that guy as a fucking asshole and as a fucking bore. It's like, maybe just lighten the fuck up about yourself. So it's kind of weird. It's a weird thing. But off stage, it's really weird because you just, and a lot of people
around our age, millennials, when they were kids, they were protected, where schoolyard fights were a rare, especially were a rarity. And I don't know what goes on. I don't have kids or anything like that, but I have noticed. I hang out a lot in parks. hang out a lot of parks, a lot of recreation centers for children, little leagues and stuff like that. And I've noticed there's no tension between the kids.
Kids don't fight anymore,
and I like a hot kid. I was worried about
worry about the other stuff.
I'm kidding. I'm joking around. But
well, here's the thing: is when we were growing up in elementary and junior high and high school, if you got into a fight, that was an automatic suspension, and so that's even worse because you're not teaching kids to stand up to their bullies because they're not only they're afraid of their bully, but they're afraid of being suspended from fucking school.
Well, you're teaching them imprisonment too,
right?
That if you do the right thing and you do stand up for yourself and you do speak out, well, these are the consequences.
Yeah,
the consequences is that Big Brother.
Right,
throws you in a fucking corner, and you can't come to school for a week, and that goes on your permanent record, which is the biggest bullshit of all time.
Sure,
you don't have a fucking. There's plenty of guys I know that got suspended from fucking school who have a master's degree.
I know guys who were fucking. They never even attend the class. They graduated with us in high school.
Such bullshit with how they threaten kids.
Because that was the thing, is that if you were being bullied, because everyone was bullied, everyone
dealt with shit.
Everyone's dealt with shit. So if you're being bullied and now you're like, fuck that, I'm gonna fuck this kid up in the schoolyard, and you throw a swing at them fucking big ape, and he hits you back, and you get into the fight, and the teacher's breaking up all this shit. Now you're in the principal's office, and now you're like, hey, guess what, kid, you're suspended, and you fucking just missed your final exam and all this shit.
You gotta tell the kids that don't worry about it. Fucking throw hands and don't let it happen again.
That's exactly.
I was fortunate. I was fortunate where I was raised by my parents that they were like, no, don't take no shit off. Because my dad told me one afternoon, he said, hey, listen, way to go, Spider. Don't take no shit off nobody.
And he was shot.
Well, I was shot in the foot.
Yeah,
but because I was suspended.
He was actually shot after. Yeah, I got it. But it's true. I mean, like, it's been around for years. If you punch a bully in the face, he's gonna fucking stop, and that should just be the way to handle things.
But how do you deal with that as an adult now? Like,
as an adult, no one gets bullied.
I'm saying, but if you're dealing with someone that makes you verbally. But someone who makes you verbally uncomfortable, what do? Do you throw hands?
Yeah!
Because now they reverse it. Because they call you a fucking asshole.
That is true.
And they say, because if I wanted to punch a guy in the face for saying some stupid shit,
right?
Especially in our world,
in our industry,
it's like, oh, you can't take a joke, and it's like, yeah, I can take a joke, but we're off stage, and you're acting like a dick, and you deserve to get punched in the face by somebody that's a lot tougher than you are.
Right. I can go with ball breaking. With my friends, because I know they're my friends, and like whatever that will be on me. If someone says, like, there was a situation last year where someone said something who was a friend of mine, and I took it completely the wrong.
That's on you.
Way. That was on me. I should have taken the joke, and it was that I will admit that mistake. But if I know someone if I don't know someone and they're coming breaking my balls already and being vicious, I'll take a ball breaking if they're not being vicious. But if you're being vicious, it's like, well, what the fuck? No, you're looking for a fight. You're looking for something. And people don't realize that. People just see comedians off stage. They don't realize that. They just see it like, oh, like this is just a fraternity.
Well, they're conditioned from that standpoint that this is a fraternity. This is how you talk to comics. This is how you behave as a comedian. And it's like, no, that's not how you behave as a person.
Right.
Because like, I don't give a fuck. Don't hide behind the comedy club.
Yeah.
Or don't behind the venue. If you say some fucking stupid shit to me, and especially that you're a fucking 5 foot nothing.
Sure.
I'm gonna fucking knock you out.
That's right.
Because I'm the toughest guy around. Because I'm fucking mad tough, bro. Because I grew up in the streets of Dungan Hills, Staten Island.
Fucking yeah.
Hanging out with Tony Connors, Ati Cuckoo,
Hug out my Albanian
Ches Chima, Nub Chima,
my boys.
Joey Chima.
We're holding down Lee's Tavern the other night.
It's my boys. I love my boys. I love my Jack friend. Everyone knows that guy. Big
said
Diesel Dan.
holding down. That's gonna be something I'm like
You're gonna
tomorrow.
regret that?
I'm like, oh god.
Dude, I'm gonna regret that whole monologue a second ago. Don't worry about
it. You knocking dudes out. You
no, not that part. The part where I was like, fucking, yo, you gonna say some shit, and I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
No, I know.
I got to keep it light. That's the part I'm gonna fucking regret too.
You got to keep it light.
I know I did something with my eyes there.
No, you were fine.
Okay, all right.
I would call you out on it.
I know. Oh man. Yeah.
Now we're red hot.
I've been red hot for like 2 days. Cursing everybody out. Dude, I want to get more likes on this page. Hold on, let me do my plugs. I want to get more likes on this page. Email in.
I want to hear from you, friends.
Hey, friends, I want to hear from you.
Basically, what we're saying to the
Slovakia. I haven't heard from you in fucking 3 years. We got a lot of listeners there. Come on, email in. at GregandRobShow.com. Do we have an email address? We don't even have an email address.
I don't think we do.
I have an email, but I don't want to read it today.
Save it.
I gotta save it.
That's it for the big show.
Yeah, I know. I'm on the big show this week with John Zombie Jr. All right, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
Basically, what we're telling the kids out there is just, you're telling the kids out there to stand up for themselves, man.
Yeah, to the kids out there, I'm no role model.
I'm no role model.
I made every middle-aged man a bad choice a middle-aged man can make.
God gave me a body.
You're fucking child.
Oh, yeah.
You ever hear that? Like when Pacino basically predicts what Kevin Spacey's fate would be 20 years ago. And Glenn Ross in that scene, he calls him a fairy, right?
You fucking fairy.
You fucking fairy, right? That scene, right? Men are trying to conduct business, right? I don't know how that plays into it, but Pacino says, "You fucking child,"
right?
You fucking 3 words. You fucking child.
Right.
He's trying to let us know something there.
I think he just misspoke. He meant you're fucking
That's
child.
what people. That's how people who are blue pilling it interpret something like that. When you're red pilling it, like me, when you're
right.
fucking, when you have to watch the dark side, when you're forced to take a red pill, and now
you overthink something. Yes.
Now you're forced to see the other side of the universe. You fucking child was Pacino's little wink to the viewer, like Kevin Spacey's a piece of shit who fucks children.
Pedophile.
He fucks children.
What are we up to? 37 minutes.
Yeah, I do 45
We
minutes.
got time.
Go ahead, do your plugs.
We got time. No, I'm not doing any plugs.
Oh, man.
I haven't plugged much this week.
I haven't been plugging.
I was going to get to something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do the retard auction?
Not here. Not here.
Come on, we can't tease the bit for the listeners. They're going to love the bit.
I don't have any material on it right now.
Come on.
That was a thing that we could have done yesterday, but it was interrupted by 3 people. 2 people.
3 retards. Not Antonio. Ambronio.
It was interrupted. It was 5 of us at the table, and it was interrupted by 3/5 of the people. I love Ambronio, my boy. I love
the Papa Salad.
Yeah, listen to that. What's the name of the podcast?
Slant.
No, the episode.
Oh, the episode. What was the name of the episode?
I know the name.
What's the name of that episode?
The Slant Radio Podcast, which we're regulars on. Available.
Oh, how to beat a ticket.
How to beat a ticket.
How to beat a ticket. I like that. Oh man, yeah.
Yep.
Do it.
You want to take a break?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep fucking firing. Stop taking breaks.
I'm all about breaks.
Let's not take breaks.
Know what I do?
Let's not take breaks. The breaks are going to get you hurt.
Oh, no.
They're going to get you hurt, young man.
Oh, man.
That was a little...
I know who that was.
Yeah.
Name was Cletus. Cletus is always there for advice.
Oh, man.
He's always there for a little bit of advice.
Every time I talk to a young black man, I turn into Denzel Washington.
Yeah, you gave
Curtis Stumper, yeah.
Sumter.
Sumper, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not always clueless.
Curtis Stumper.
He's not always like, oh, shit.
I left him stumping when I told him he was on CBJ. He missed his spot.
Oh, now he's stumped.
Good guy, Curtis. Curtis is a nice guy.
He's a good man.
But Curtis Sumper, we're at a bar down the block from the Climat Lounge.
Right.
And all our listeners know the Climat Lounge. I'm not going to pretend you don't. If you don't know, look it up. I don't give a shit. And he's a young African-American man. He's a promising comedian. And I wanted him on my Comic Book Jones show at the time. Whatever happened to Comic Book Jones, that's a whole different fucking story.
In a different episode.
Yeah. But Curtis Sumper came up to us. He shook our hands, and he was about to walk out the door. And he was like, "Hey guys, thanks for putting me on my show."
Do a little shade.
Yeah, do a little shade, even though you didn't. And I said, "No, you got to come back here, young man."
Right.
I said, "I got the email right here." And he's like, "You got the email?" And I was looking through my phone. I was like, "Here's the email."
You told him, hold on a second.
I said, "Hold on a second. Here is the email, young blood." It said that you have to come by 8 o'clock Friday night. And Curtis Sumper, know what happened? He apologized. He said very nice things about us.
Said some very, very nice things. I like when a guy admits he's wrong. Every once in a while, you got to admit you're wrong.
Hey, Curtis Sumper looks like a black Clint Eastwood, by the way.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's squinted.
It's quite the compliment.
It's a compliment.
No, looks like Clint Eastwood. Liz Hall.
She does look like Clint Eastwood.
Just like it. Just like him. It's how she should do it. Like she should just do her act. It's like I'm the female.
She should do her act as Gran Torino.
Yeah, like get off my lawn. These Negroes here don't want you to be their friend. I don't blame them. He's talking to his son, by the way.
Yeah.
And you know, on the set that day, he was pissed that Scott Eastwood. What did he star in? He was in a movie recently. He plays like a romantic lead in like one of those like Notebook-ish type films.
I know he was in Fury. He's on his way. He's gonna be around for a long time. He's like the next like Channing Tatum, Gosling.
It's crazy who pops up now. Like where you a lot of these like award-winning movies. Like you'll see like this guy popped up in that movie and. Trying to think of an example, but I haven't watched a movie in 3 years, so
yeah.
I was afraid about talking to my ass on the fucking news. Now
you got to talk about the industry, and I'm all knowing about the industry.
What's going on? Go ahead.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, talk gossip.
Who won the Oscar? Oh, that movie, Shape in Water.
Shape in Water, which is that's Guillermo del Toro's movie. Right?
That was terrible.
What did he do? He did The Hobbit, right?
Did a bunch of shit.
No, he did The Hobbit.
Stupid Mexican.
And he did The Lord of the Rings?
Maybe.
Who directed Lord of the Rings?
Him.
Yeah, he directed Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, piece of shit.
He's about due.
Yeah, he should have won, I guess.
Yeah, he's probably... the other guy wins like every year now. They awarded him with some sort of
Alejandro.
Yeah, lifetime Alejandro Iriatu.
You know, I'm a big fan of. And I'm just every Italian is a secret fan of this woman, Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
I am a fan of Lady Gaga.
She's an Italian lady.
She is fantastic. She was great. I was watching the Grammys. Fucking killed it. Came out. Ugly girl, ugly as shit.
Yeah, not
an attractive woman.
And let's be honest, she's a bit of a house.
Oh, she's huge. She's
fat broad.
She's gonna be in her 50s. She's gonna look like fucking Danny DeVito. She's great.
She's the next Elton John.
She's so fat.
Elton John's underratedly fat. He's always been fat.
He is a fat guy.
Ever since he came out of the closet, he was like, "It's all right. It's time to eat."
Yeah, a lot of older gay men are very fat.
Name an example.
Like in their 50s, 60s. I know like a lot of.
Well, Tom Cruise is in
I
good
remember
shape.
Mom's friend, my mother's bus driver. He was an openly gay man, and he was very fat. Like not fat, but like disgusting.
He liked to eat though,
like not in shape. Because that's like a whole thing. They think like, oh, gay people, they're always in shape. No, these guys now that they can get married, they're just out of shape. They can just like eat and whatever. They don't have to stay. They kind of lost the incentive to look good.
Why? Because they couldn't get married? Do you think that was?
I think that. Well, listen. If you can't get married, if you can't find someone to marry you, you're always doing your best to look good. So when that's why gays were always looking good throughout their entire lives. Have you seen gay guys in the 90s? They were fantastic.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. 2030, I think 2025. I'll say. Right. 2025. Every gay man's to be obese.
I'm with you.
I think obesity is the next AIDS in the gay community.
I think that's it.
Let's
see who's recently out and about. Oh, that comedian Todd Glass. He's a slob.
Yeah, but he's always disgusting.
He's disgusting,
yeah,
and he's out and he's just I'm gay. I'm a fucking gay guy who likes the Yankees. I'm a gay guy who likes the Yankees. I like sports. If you're gay, you like sports. I don't even consider you gay. I consider you one of the guys. No, you're not too. You're too fucking straight, bro. I'm telling you that a lot of these gay guys, because they can get married, they're just losing their figure, and they're just they're eating.
That's what women do,
chicken.
though. That's what women do.
Women always do it all the
Women
time.
get married and immediately they pack on 20 pounds.
I think that's the most disgraceful thing.
Some of them 40 pounds.
That is the most disgusting thing that a woman can do. If you get married to a guy and you were a 10, and then all of a sudden you marry this guy and you start slobbering up and you start wearing sweatpants around the house, you're a pig, and that man should have divorced you almost immediately.
But go ahead, finish. I'll finish and I get the retort.
I gotta be honest. If your woman's out there and you're married to her after 2 months and she's walking around looking like a total pig, that's it. You did it to yourself, buddy.
Yeah,
that's it.
You're 100%
Be
right.
prepared to give half your shit away.
But you might be speaking with blind ignorance because a lot of women they do gain weight when they're pregnant. When you get married,
I'm not talking about being pregnant. I'm talking
about just being married.
Yeah, you should look good for your husband.
But what about if they get pregnant and they gain weight and then they get sloppy?
No, if you're pregnant, you're pregnant.
Right.
Why would I even care? No, if childbirth is a beautiful, beautiful thing, baby.
I know.
I'm not talking about that.
It's another life.
I'm not talking about being pregnant. If you're being pregnant, no, like you're not supposed to look good. Anyone who says a pregnant's sexy, it's not sexy.
It's never been.
I've tried watching pregnant porn once.
Gross.
It's disgusting.
I can never do it.
It's disgusting. It's always a black girl for some reason, and it's repulsive.
Belly button's always sticking out. Yeah.
Being pregnant, you're not supposed to look good. That's your time not to look good. But as soon as
nobody wants to fuck you.
As soon as you poop that kid out, that's when you get back in the gym.
You get back, yeah.
And you
hire a nanny, and you get back into the gym,
like Gwyneth would do, like Paltrow.
Yeah. Oh, she's right though.
What'd she say?
Hardest life ever. You kidding me? Being a mother and have to be on the movie set for 14 hours and have to make those phone calls to her nanny. Tough life.
She doesn't work. She's fucking belting out those.
I was on my high horse the other night. I was talking.
Fucking Gwyneth Paltrow had to fucking pretend Jack Black was attractive.
Right.
Everyone in that
while
movie,
she was dressed in a fucking fat suit.
she was dressed disgusting.
Yeah.
Think about that movie alone should have got the whole fucking Me Too thing started.
Yeah.
Jack Black was the winner of a Gwyneth. This is how bad fucking Hollywood is. The worst movie ever, by the way. Shallow was terrible.
Yeah.
She had to pretend Jack Black was fuckable while he had to pretend she wasn't because she was in a fat suit.
Right.
And she had to win all that fucking shit. Meanwhile, they should have just casted the fucking girl from The Sopranos and put her in a blonde wig.
Right.
Jeannie Sack. They should have just fucking did that.
Someone like that.
They wouldn't do that.
They would never do that because it's fucking Gwyneth Paltrow's payday.
And
they knew that movie would make a ton of money. It was the Farrelly brothers directing it. It was they were coming off of. Were they coming off of something about Mary? They were coming off of something. They were coming off a hit.
Something like
and
that.
They casted her, and then they gave that that asshole starring role,
right?
Starring role, and And the rest is history, as
And
they
the rest
say.
is history. But like I'm just saying, I think that if you're a woman, you marry a guy, I think it's your job to stay in shape and look good.
Yeah.
As for the man, he should be a total pig. Fucking, that's how you know a woman really loves you. Because if you're a total pig, you stink up the bathroom, and she still blows you. That's how you know.
Disgusting.
That's how you know you gotta test them. This is the most misogynistic thing.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, babe.
I'm no chauvinist. I love women.
That's what a lot of people don't. See, I think it's a lot like chauvinism and misogyny could be equated to pedophilia, because most chauvinists and I think misogynists love women, but they like a specific kind of woman.
I see the point you're
but
making.
they treat them horribly,
Right.
And they're abusive,
Right.
Whereas pedophiles, right, and this is in no way defending pedophiles.
No, we're not defending pedophiles.
Right?
Well, you're not. I haven't said anything.
I'm not. No. This is no way. This is. I think both acts are. Being a chauvinist is, I think, is disgusting too.
I think it's ridiculous.
But not on the same level as pedophilia.
Right.
Right. Pedophilia is should be, pedophiles should be fucking put. They should be put to death, bro. They should be put to death. You touch kids. You touch children. They should fucking cut your nuts off for everybody to see. But seriously, hold on. I have a point.
Well, they make that argument. Go on.
Right? Where pedophiles love children. No, they always say pedophiles actually they will never harm a child,
never intentionally harm a child because they just don't know any better.
I think it's a mental illness.
Yeah,
and it's an impulse, right? That they are attracted to children.
Sure.
And either way, look, I mean,
it's disgusting.
Honestly,
we're not condoning.
No. I mean, look, and I have the regular guy point of view too, where I'm like, dude, I don't ever want to get inside a fucking pedophile's head and be like, no, you're a sick fuck and you're probably a predator, right? But if we are to talk to these people and humanize them in some sort of way, I think most of the time we will find out that actually they act on their impulses. And they behave this way because they can't control their behavior.
And the same thing with a chauvinist.
And with a chauvinist, it's the same thing. I think most chauvinists and misogynists, they have the same, they love women, but they like one particular woman. And they like how this woman behaves.
Sure.
And they don't want a woman being an independent person and acting independently or acting in a way that is not feminine. They have a very both. You have to agree that both misogynists and pedophiles have an outward look of the world.
Getting back to my point, by the way, and you're right, because when I'm describing a woman who is married to a man, I should clear this up. I'm describing a very particular woman who is someone who is probably not educated, who got by on her looks and was just like a 10, like a really, everyone knows with the fucking tan and the fucking fake fucking blonde hair and it's a Jersey Shore girl,
right.
And then she marries someone who has a little bit of money and she settles down and all this shit, and then 3-4 months later she's just a total slob. To me, that's not right, because that's not what the guy married. And I'm not saying 9 times out of fucking 10, it's usually they marry because of the looks. Because the guy's probably a decent looking guy, and the girl's a decent looking girl. That's attractiveness is always key to a marriage. But I would just say that's to me fucked up, because that's not what the guy married. That's not what the guy signed up for the next 40 years. He signed up for this girl to look good, and then all of a sudden, 3 months into the marriage, she has a gut the size of fucking John Panette, and she looks like she starts her facial hair.
But hey, do you love her?
Her fucking facial hair looks like fucking Mike Piazza.
Do you love her?
Mustache like Piazza.
Do you love her?
Fucking.
Do you love it? Do you love it, bro? People ask.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying like. Listen, there's plenty of women out there, and these are good women who are educated. I like an educated woman. She's out there. All these fucking stupid girls I do stand up with. They're great. They can tell jokes. They're very smart, and they're good people, and then that's important. But I'm talking about these ones that work at the fucking tanning salon and they're fucking managers at the tanning salon.
What's important to me?
Hold on, let me finish.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And then at the tanning salon, they're making $18 an hour, and then they think they're doing okay. Then they marry some fucking stupid police officer, and then he, is a fucking alcoholic scumbag fucking cop, and then they get married.
They have scumbag kids.
They have stupid fucking scumbag kids, and she gains 40 fucking pounds, and then the cop steps out on the wife because the cop gets fucking laid, and everyone's like, oh, fuck the cop, and she should get half the money. No, she should have stood in shape for this guy and blew this fucking dude.
Yeah.
And,
and raise the kids at the same time.
And raise the kids. And it's a really archaic outlook on
and
things.
fucking cook dinner every night. But at the end of the day, though, I got some progressive ideas. I got some regressive ideas. You got regressive shit. I got progressive shit. First half hour of the program, totally both of us red pilling it.
Yeah.
You more. Last 20 minutes, dude, you're on the red pill. I got progressive for a second. I was defending pedophiles out of nowhere.
Yeah, I
don't know what the fuck happened.
No one even brought that up.
I just was like, yo. Fuck it, I got a fucking idea.
It's like you really tried.
Oh, man. I don't know what that was.
What happened?
I don't know. Fucking, if you heard my whole speech, impulse control. It's all about impulse control.
But you know what? We can't go back in the past. It's about being up to date.
Hey, listen, I don't want to know what's in your savings account. I want to know what's in your checking account now.
But if everyone had that outlook, if everyone was like, I don't want to hear about your past. I want to hear about you up to date. Dude. It'd be such a better world.
Dude, if everybody was just walking into a saloon for the first time and just going, hey, whiskey and coffee, right, the world would be better. I don't want to hear about it.
Because listen, Manson was a great conversation. That's why they interviewed him 12 fucking times.
Yeah.
A year.
You didn't have to know he was a murderer.
Who knew? The guy said brilliant things. I'm not defending what he fucking did, but the guy was a smart guy.
You ever hear that quote?
Let me hear it.
H.G. Wells.
I want to hear it.
That if we erased everyone's memory at 12 o'clock every day, the world will be peaceful by 12 p.m. tomorrow.
There you go.
He said that.
Did you ever hear that quote by Doug Wells? Not Doug Wells. By David Wells?
What's that quote?
El Duque is not bad for a speck.
All right, do your plugs. Would you plug? I don't like the
plugs.
I don't like the plug. I gotta take a piss.
Who's the plug?
I gotta take a piss. I want to have a post show cigarette. Well, we got an hour.
Yeah, 56 minutes.
Stay tuned. I guess what? It's Saturday. We'll do one Saturday.
We're gonna do one Saturday.
We're gonna do one Saturday with some of them.
I'm excited. Listen, let me tell you something. If there's one person who I don't want to listen to this podcast, it's Mercer Morrison.
Him?
Yeah, he's the one person I don't want ever listening.
What?
I don't want him as a fan.
I like that guy. No, he's not a bad guy. Do we have Wednesday? We'll just do Wednesday. If you're listening, you made it this far. Wednesday at Raveling Thread, Rosebank Tavern on Staten Island.
We'll be there.
Right? Do we have anything else? Do we have anything? This week till Saturday. Nothing else, right?
No, not really.
Just
nothing.
a Wednesday, right?
That's it. All right,
Wednesday, Rosebank Tavern.
We're breaking balls early as usual. Go piss.
I gotta piss.
I'll close out the show.
Just hit stop.
Hit stop. Okay.
Just don't do anything fucking retarded.
I'm not gonna do anything fucking stupid. Go fucking piss. No one even fucking likes you. Fucking asshole. Fucking, we're breaking balls early. We're papagonzoing it. We're cock fucking. We're doing all the fucking big things, Scott. So, thank you for fucking listening. I'm cursing like a madman. For the record, I love women. I was just saying that don't be a slob. That's all I'm saying. And take it for, I'm the biggest slob out there. But then again, who wants to be like me? I'm a fucking idiot. I do comedy with Rob. Come on, that's fucking bright. Seriously, guys, thank you for.
Big news, New York City. The OnePlus 7 Pro 5G is available exclusively at Sprint. Enjoy blazing fast download speeds with incredible reliability and dependable coverage. Get it for just $20 a month. That's a savings of more than 40%. All you need is an 18-month lease and approved credit. Learn more about 5G coverage in your area at sprint.com/sprint5G. After $15 per month credit, apply within 2 bills with new line of service or eligible upgrade on qualifying plan. If you cancel early, remaining balance due, excludes tax. Offer coverage not available everywhere, subject to credit and $30 activation fee and restrictions apply.